Okay, I'm just going to do this quick little video, and then in a minute we do some unboxings. It's just really an update of how the room is going, and then a Sideshow update for the figures that I bought. So I've moved everything around now. I've had some new shelving. This cabinet was over the other end. I'll put it here. That door is to my son's bedroom, but he never uses that door, so I just took the handle off and put this against there. These are in the same place. Those shelves are for the racking that I'll show you in a minute. I moved the 5 detolfs are on this side. At first I was worried there wasn't going to be enough space, but there is just fine. To get through is no problem at all. All I've got to do is plug those in the wall. They just take a couple of minutes. So I'm happy with those there. They all need to be pushed together, and once I've done that, I'll be able to get one more. Oh, cheeky monkey! I'll be able to get one more detolf in here, right against that. There's enough space once they're slid over, because there's some gaps there. So that's those. And I've got a space on top for anything. The only really regret I was maybe not getting the deeper Billy bookcases, because these are 28 centimeters, and really, I mean, look, you can really only get one in. I mean, at the moment, it's all over the place. These are half a mark, but they're not even posed. They're being moved out of the way. All those are probably might to be moved around and stuff. But it's quite. If you see how narrow it is, you can't really get two things in. You know, you could have one higher than the other, but you can't really do that because they're quite narrow. So that's the only regret with that. Maybe I should have got. I didn't know at the time. I don't know if they sold them at that time, but there's a 40 centimeter deeper Billy bookcase, and hindsight, maybe I would have gotten them. All we've really got to do is chop out that a bit so I can push them further back against the wall, and then secure them to the wall. So what we did. Oh, and that there is my wife's cabinet, and she always moans to me. She says, "Oh look, I've only got the one, and you've got all those." She's very kind. So then what I did, I had so many different ideas. I was going to get packs and put sliding doors on them, and I had different ideas. But the only thing with the packs, it's the maximum you got is 1 meter. Although it's 2 meters, there's a divider in the middle, and you can't. If anything over a meter in width, you're in trouble. And I've got things that I want to display together that will be more than a meter. So in the end, I thought no. And also the weight, you've got to strengthen it. Maybe, you know, worry about weight and these things. So in the end, I bought these racking shelves. And at first, I thought to myself, "Oh no, have I made a bit of a mistake?" Because they look a bit too industrial, you know, like garagey kind of thing. And I was going to paint them. I bought a tin of paint for galvanized steel, but the problem was when I tried a couple of coats, it just was all spotty and terrible. It didn't look good. It looked really bad. So I went to my local hardware store, B&Q, and had a look around, and I found they've got these PVC these lengths, and they come in 2.4 meters. So I thought, oh, wait a minute, I could attach these. And because of course on this racking you've got all these holes here, which is really good. Look, that's the shelf. That's the shelf. You can heighten that every 35 millimeters. So you've got so many options. So I thought, right, okay, I'll buy them. I thought, how am I going to attach them? I thought, what, maybe put a screw in. I was looking at wood ones and painting the wood. But first of all, the wood was a lot more expensive, and also then you've got to be messing about painting it. So these are about £4 each, but for a 2.4 meter, this is I'll cut it down to 1.6. And in the end, to attach it, I found these called Command. They look like picture hooks. I had to sand them a little bit on the inside there because that one's sanded, but it stuck out a little bit. It had like a little ridge. Maybe you can see them there. See? So I sanded them down. Otherwise, it was not hooking properly. I sanded them down, and they're very strong. They've got a little sticky pad, and I put one near the top, one near the bottom, and then all you do is they just hook in. like that. And I think it looks fine. I mean, look, the difference is fantastic. I was thinking of maybe attaching not painting, putting white tape along the silver bit here, or something like that. But in the end, you know what? It looks okay. It looks fine as it is. 2 different tones. So that's that. Then what I did on the inside part, first of all, I used these offcuts and I just dropped them in. But the thing is, they don't really stain that well. So I had another idea. What you can do is you can get a whole cut, a whole length, 1.6 meters, and it fits on the inside. So it slides between this metal shelf, which these all come out. I mean, this to put together, it's so simple. It's like it's so easy. If 5 minutes you put these together, they're so easy. They just all slot together. So this shelf, you just slot them all in, and this PVC and corner, you just see it goes in between there all the way through. So from the bottom, you just thread it all the way through to the top. Then you've got it on the inside. I've done these ones already, as you can see here. These are done all the way through on the inside. That's it really. I just have to do these, but I couldn't do them because I have to take the shelves out until I've moved these statues. So then next what I'm going to do is I'm going to put lights in there. I don't know whether to get lights similar to detail lights, like the diodas, but longer ones, or just get it on a big reel of it and just feed it all around. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But I don't know with those ones, can you cut them and then reattach? I mean, I suppose once you cut it, that's the whole thread. I don't really know. I mean, I've never bought those type of ones before, but I'm going to have a look at light options because I need a quite long. This is 1.5 meters. Quite long. That is just extra. That is just extra strength there. You get these. I could paint that, or I might leave it. So and then what I'm going to do is put perspex. Put perspex doors. I had a look in my hardware store, and they're not big enough for sheets. They might be big enough for the sides, but for the front, so I'm going to need 2. Well, I'm going to need a big sheet, or 2 sheets in the middle, and maybe a magnet to close it. Not sure yet, but easily you can attach them here because you've got all these holes. You just get a hinge, drill a hole in the perspex, screw the hinge onto there, screw it into the perspex, and then you can just open it. Doors. That's it. And the great thing is, you can just lower height these shelves as you go on the inside. And I've got another. It came with the 4 shelves. So here you just see the 3 shelves. It came with another one, but I've just set it up like this for the moment. All of them did. And weight, no problem. I mean this one here, you can hold 200 kilos. That's probably my whole family. We could all sit on that shelf, all 6 of us, no problem. And these ones, each shelf holds 90 kilos because they're wider. They don't hold as much weight, but 90 kilos, I mean, that's crazy. I think this one weighs what, about 11, 12 kilos? It's 31 pounds. So, and that's probably my heaviest at the moment. So you can imagine how many of those you could hold on this shelf or on that. So I've got no worry about weight. I think once it's all done, it's going to look very nice. At the moment, I've got all crap and rubbish here. I'm going to move it all Lego sets. So the top shelf probably just statues, maybe, and then Lego sets, figures, whatever, and maybe some statues. I don't know. On the other shelves, I haven't. Just see as everything comes in. So really, that's it. This, move it over here, move back into the middle, and maybe put a little sofa behind there, and that's that. The other thing was the Sideshow. So with these 2 statues that I had the issues with, the Punisher, they gave me $95 credit, which I was happy with. And with Electra, they sent me a new head, which is perfect. It's fine. It's on her now. There's the old one. And they sent me a new art box. So very happy with that. That's all been resolved and sorted out. And I think that's everything. Now I've just got these. I've got 5 boxes here. Well, 3 boxes. 3 statues and two figures that we're gonna unbox. Thanks for watching. Bye.